Good afternoon, Franklin County. This is your Sheriff, A.J. Tony Smith. I want to come to you and kind of give you an update on some of the things that have been happening this week. It's been a very busy week for the Sheriff's Office and for the first responders here in Franklin County. Some tragic things have happened, but one of the things I wanted to update you on was we had a fire last night, and on St. George Island there were 2 fatalities, and a third person is in critical condition at Shands as a result of the fire. The fire marshal is investigating, and our office, of course, in conjunction with them, we're investigating. We should have hopefully some more details later on the fire, but the structure was a total loss, and Kay Cadwalder, who is well known here in the community, and her brother Charles Marinich were killed in the fire, and our sympathies and condolences go out to the family. It was an extremely horrific fire in the St. George Island, East Point. First responders, fire departments went and did a great job containing the fire and keeping it from spreading to other locations. There was heavily wooded area behind the house, and they kept it contained. So again, I know there's been a lot of stuff on Facebook about it, and just wanted to come to you and let you know what's going on with that. Please keep the family in your prayers, and also the first responders that have been responding to a lot of tragic stuff. This we had a runaway yesterday, and I just wanted to thank all the different entities that came together, and I'm probably going to miss somebody, but emergency management, search and rescue folks, Fish and Wildlife, Department of Corrections K-9, we had a helicopter, a drone from Gulf County. We just had a lot of resources that came in to look for this child who had intentionally left home, and we feel like was trying not to be found and eventually returned home. So thank you to all those entities that came together and worked really well for a successful outcome. And then the day before, we had another missing child, and we give kudos to Lieutenant Gabe Lockley, his shift, and Appalachia PD Officer Larry Smith for finding this child who was in Apalachicola. But good work by all these folks, and I'm going to throw in something else. I just can't say enough about the team here at the Franklin County Sheriff's Office and the first responders in the county. What great work they're doing to protect the health, welfare, and safety of this community. 2 nights ago, there was a person who was attempting to jump off the Apalachicola Bridge. We didn't even put anything out about it. Lieutenant Lockley was there, and Officer Larry Smith from APD. They called me, and I arrived. There was also a Good Samaritan who was with this person, comforting them, and subsequently we were able to convince her that this was not the best course of action, and so it had a successful outcome. But again, while people are asleep in their bed, there are a lot of things going on that we're on top of, and like I said, it's the men and women of the Sheriff's Office and the other first responders who are doing such a great job. So I wanted to mention that and give a shout out to those folks. And Tuesday morning at the commission meeting, I'll be talking to them about putting some penalty with the ordinance for the red flags at the beach. There's been a lot of controversy, or a lot of conversation about that since the incident a couple of days ago. So I just got off the phone with Michael Schuler. He's drafting the ordinance, and I feel like that will, be successful. We'll give you more about that later on once that happens. And spoken with Commissioner Jones about it. That's his district, and so we'll probably put more out about it as that happens. Deputy Matt Coleman, I just talked to his better half, and she told me that he is doing well, and that hopefully he's responding, and that he's alert and talking and stuff like that. So that is really good news that he is on the mend, and we hope to have him back to work maybe in the next week or so. So that's really great news as well. And of course, again, my condolences to the family of Brian Smith, the first responder who gave his life, true hero, and those other St. George Island volunteer firefighters that risk their life to save those folks in the Gulf of Mexico. But true heroes, along with the deputies from the Sheriff's Office. I just, again, want to publicly thank them for what they've done. I met with the deputies that were there this morning for about an hour, and we talked about some things, and we have actually some new things that we're going to probably be coming out with, and hopefully we'll be talking with the fire department, some of their folks, about some things that we're going to do to hopefully prevent stuff like this. But you know, the biggest thing is, don't go in the water. I was on the beach this morning, and the water is still kicked up. It's nowhere for people to be. It's a double red flag. I actually have deputies on the beach, riding the beach today, to make sure people aren't there or not in the water. And we're gonna that's going to be a new practice that we're going to do. Whenever there's a storm, we're going to be assigning someone to the beach full time to make sure that people are not in the water. It's a shame we have to do that. People should know, but that's what we're going to do until we whenever there's a storm, because that's usually when these things happen, when there's a storm front coming in and surf's kicked up really bad. That's usually when we have these tragedies. But again, my thoughts are with the families of these folks this week, and also just praise to the first responders, and also to the folks at Weems, the medical staff there. Amazing job that they're doing. Every time we come in with some of the things that we come in with, I just can't thank them enough. David Walker and his team out there. So just thank you, and all the emergency services folks on the ambulances. Thank you for the great job y'all are doing. And again, we have a great team with all here in Franklin County. So again, thank you, and we'll keep you updated on other events as they occur. Thank you.